And welcome to the dungeon.
Put that
I
that
I know you're still talking about Diablo. So all of you, the whole time we were going live there, they're just talking about Diablo and builds. We've been talking about Diablo and builds for the last 20 minutes or more. so, yeah. So we're not gonna play D&D tonight. We're just gonna play Diablo, except for Marslin, who didn't get on the bandwagon.
Yeah, I was already scolded today.
Yes, yes. I don't want to see people pulling one of these and just staring off at the side because you're playing Diablo while we're trying.
I can move the laptop soon.
it's just like right next to it.
So, hey, Tricky's here. Tricky again. I mean, if you haven't played Diablo 4, I mean, you're one of the 1%, I guess, that's not playing it. I'm playing after this update. See, Tricky's on top of it. We took the several communities. We took the B&B community, our community, King Cuddle's community, and Trinor Studios, and we brought them all together into one Diablo server so we can all talk. We have like 30 people in our clan in there. And we've got some nutty people that are. I swear some people only slept 6 hours this weekend. For the God's honest truth. You know who you are. You know who you are. So I need a gifted Diablo. Dude, if the game wasn't $70, I would gift you Diablo. I don't think Cuddle slept. Yeah, Matt is questionable. So, I slept for sure. I had stuff going on this weekend because my kid's birthday and stuff. So, Brian didn't sleep. Brian didn't sleep for sure, didn't he? Like he was playing when I went to bed and was still playing when I woke up the next morning.
Dear Lord,
dude. There were a lot of people twitching at work today.
Let's go.
And I failed completely. I gotta set some stuff up. So while I set this stuff up, what do you guys got going on?
Diablo.
Marslin, what do you have going on?
Yeah, Marslin actually did something, that involved going outside.
Living in the forest.
How was the trip? Was it good?
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I think I saw some of the pictures you took, and they were just gorgeous.
Oh, just wait. Those are just snapshots. I took 2,000 pictures exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Got a beautiful sunset every night. It was so good.
What about everybody else? Like,
I'm spending 22 hours on the road this week. How's that?
Ugh.
That's pretty great.
That just sounds terrible.
Yeah, like right up the East Coast, back down to the Panhandle. It'll be great. Gonna get a lot of time in front of the window, not playing Diablo. I'm sorry, it's just been 3 minutes since we said Diablo, so I had to mention.
Yeah, you had to get that in there.
Yep. But don't worry, about 15 minutes into the session today, I'll be back to playing Diablo, and you'll know when.
Man, all these negative people, man. I here I am. If I wasn't talking about Diablo, I'd have had this done. So I'm slacking. We were off last week. I've had a lot going on in my life. So
what is the alcohol of the week?
That's what I was doing. I was getting I had the stuff.
We need the drunk guy in chat to come in here and talk about it.
Yeah. I'm almost ready for it. That's what I was setting up.
No, I was trying to fill in the gap, but here I am putting me on the spot. Whoops.
Yeah. No biggie.
No Comic-Con.
No, we don't. No, but I'll tell you this. Midland Mall Comic-Con is already like we're already talking about it. We're already getting stuff lined up and rolling, and all right. So this week, beer of the week. is, and I'm gonna have to move these around because whatever, is Lone Pine Brewing Company's Allen's Coffee Breakfast Stout. It's a 4.5% breakfast stout, which is really low ABV for a breakfast stout, and it's described from Half-Ass Beer Review as chuggable. So I'm gonna have to see if I can pick that up myself. To see the full review,
As
check
in-
out.
I'm in my 40s. I don't do chuggable anymore.
Yeah, I'm very ignorant of alcohol. What a breakfast stout? I thought there was it was faux pas to sit there and drink before 5 or something.
It's noon, and it's called a breakfast stout because a lot of times it'll have things like maple syrup and coffee and that kind of stuff in it. It's like breakfast items.
You know what I heard today? Speaking of maple syrup, that people intentionally put maple syrup on bacon.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah,
It sounds terrible.
It's
It's like
good.
it's like from if you remember the old movie Toys, where I don't like mixing. I like my mashed potatoes to stay away from my peas, and I don't want any mixing. That's where that goes. It sounds like the mixing went on my breakfast plate, where I got maple syrup onto my bacon.
Fretboard does one here that it tastes like sausage dripping is in it. It's delicious. It's so good.
Mhm.
If
And
I
then-
get pancakes or waffles, syrup goes on everything. So if
Yep.
it's on my plate, it's going on everything.
Eggs,
see-
bacon.
Fanboy Tone had the one from Fretboard, and he can tell you it's good because he freaked out. He's like, it's like they took sausage and dripped it into this before they canned it.
Oh.
They might have. I
I
don't
got
know.
to separate the plates. I'm like, I want my pancakes on this plate, and I want everything else over there because I don't want to
It's
mix
all going in the
sweetmeats.
same place.
I don't care. I don't.
Syrup-
It's the same reason why I don't like McGriddles because I don't like sweet meat.
Syrup is a total good. So if you put it on your pancakes, you got to put it on your sausage. It makes the sausage better, makes the eggs better.
And circling back, now you want to stick it in your beer and then call it a breakfast stout.
Mr. Lathis has a good question. Am I going to make a Lilith ale? I hadn't thought about it, but the flavors just popped into my head. I'm going to have to make one now.
What's it going to be? Like
Dude, it's
rose
gonna have
petals
to
and
have like
blood?
jalapenos.
It's going to have peppers. Yep.
Or-
It's
yep.
definitely going to have habaneros or maybe ghost pepper or something in there. Because Lilith is hot because she's in hell. Yeah, it'll be spicy and sweet, somewhere in the middle.
You love to
Latest got
hate
it.
the mother of hate.
Rose petals and blood. That's going to be the ale
Rose
right
petal.
there.
I had a rose petal ale in Germany that was interesting. It wasn't bad. Anyways,
Because it doesn't
This
belong
week,
in ale.
B&B, catch them on Wednesday. They're going to be talking about Diablo, some Xbox things, Jedi Survivor, and Spider-Man, maybe, that kind of stuff. All sorts of stuff. I'm looking at the panel and just calling out names. Probably a lot of Diablo because everyone's playing Diablo.
Well,
that's
in that aspect of things, Cuddles and B&B were chosen to participate in the Diablo
yes.
stream.
Mhm.
If you watch 4 to 6 hours a week for the 4 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
You get cosmetics
Mhm.
if your Twitch is linked to your
Yep.
Battle.net.
And that's much better than giving yourself cholesterol problems.
Don't
by
hate
going
on
to
my KFC. I had it tonight. One more.
I want some fried
one
chicken.
more, and I have
Give
all
me
the
some more fried chicken. Now get myself a cosmetic gear.
I only have one more, and I'll have all the cosmetics from KFC. It's too bad one of them's not a giant like chicken leg as a weapon, because I would definitely use that. But no, check them out. We'll be playing Diablo for the pre-show show, and after the stream tonight, Cuddles will be streaming some Diablo for those drops. So we're gonna raid Cuddles tonight, which is a little different than what we normally do. So we're gonna help get you started on getting those things.
So don't disappear on us until 10 o'clock.
Don't
because we're going to go into
disappear.
cuddles. Yeah, you're going
Yeah.
to stay with us because we got a lot of action, a lot of stuff going on today. So stick around.
That is,
Then you can
that
have
is
your
for sure.
Diablo stream and get all your fat loots.
So yeah. All right. Well, you guys got anything else? Not our in person. We don't talk about that. The one shot. When is that coming up, Quentin?
July 22nd.
July 22nd. So that's not terribly far away.
Oh, just a little more than a month out. Literally the week after we get back from our
It's like the week after the one shot.
So Blanco says, "Oh, this is what the D4 in game looks like." It is. When you get done with Diablo, you start playing D&D. It's all
Yeah.
about the D.
Yeah.
So-
Marslin and myself, we've got the D&D themed or the Diablo themed backgrounds.
Yeah, the world is burning. So, all right. Well, let's get rolling, and here we go. Oh, there we go. Let's get some music here. Where we left off last week, or 2 weeks ago, the party located the entrance down to Old Smyrna and began investigating what was down there. Finding a desolate situation where much death and destruction happened, they wandered into an old tavern looking for clues. They were met by a gelatinous form that disintegrated most of Bishop's hands. For the party, we've retconned a bit that he's got small, rudimentary hands enough to maybe open a door, but not much else.
Little nubs.
Nubs, yeah. And quickly decided that they were unprepared to finish exploring the area and exited out of Old Smyrna back the way they came and went looking for Bren to get Bishop's hands repaired. Entering into the tavern, it was a lively place, and someone grabs hold of Oz, turns around, and he comes face to face with Colton Frost. What would you like to do?
What were his words, by the way? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Just remember, all the drinks are on me.
Something like that. Yep.
See, thank you, Bishop. So I'm going to Starlight Step.
Okay.
Behind him.
Behind him. Okay. Well.
I'm not done.
Okay.
And then I'm going to grapple him around his neck.
All right.
So we're doing this.
So you immediately appear and grab a hold of him. Go ahead and roll a grapple check.
So it's a strength
strength.
check, I believe.
Yep. And I'll give you advantage because he was not prepared for anything like this.
Okay, it's a dirty 20.
Okay.
I don't think any of us were.
Nope. What are we getting ourselves into here, boys?
Okay. So you grab hold of him, you kind of throw him into you're just, is it a headlock or just?
I'm just coming behind him, and yeah, I guess it'd be a headlock. So arm around throat, and behind him to restrain him. And
Okay.
I'm going to speak just into his ear.
Okay, before you speak, you grab a hold of him, and
Mhm.
he's kind of leaning back on the stool, and he just says, "You are making a terrible mistake." Go ahead.
You will never touch me again. Just to him.
Okay. All right. As you do that, you feel a stinging pain as the. Oh, they're gonna make me look up names because.
Quick, to the random name generator.
No, this isn't a random name thing. Nope, that's not it. That is. It's been 1 week is too much. As Igrazal just hauls off and just punches you right in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Let go of him.
Is he grappling me?
No, not currently.
No. Okay.
You take. Oh, 1 point of damage.
Okay. Hearing his voice, I'll loosen up my grip.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing when this starts happening?
Well, you said it's busy in here, right?
It is busy, but like Oz was there with you. I would say, Bishop, you were farther away because you were heading back toward where Bryn was there, and then it would have been
Right.
Marsland. Where were you and Gwenton at?
I don't
Went
know if I
was at
actually
the hotel.
explicitly said.
Gwen went back to the hotel. Okay. So Marsland, you would have noticed this commotion immediately.
I'm just standing back for the moment, trying to not intervene and observing what's going on.
Okay.
I'm still heading towards where Bren usually sits.
Okay. Oz, you hear the sound of a blade drawing. And you said you loosen your grip up a bit. What are you
I
doing
loosen
next?
the grip up at the sound at hearing Grizz's voice, and then I'll stand up and I'll look back at both of them, and then I'm going to start walking towards the door.
You start walking toward the door, and a few rather burly patrons kind of step in front of the door, blocking your exit. The place has gone from a lively music. This is very much the music just stops, and you hear like the twang of a chord breaking on the lute, and it just gets deathly ill in there. And Colton turns around. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going to try and make for the door, and if they're going to stop me, then so if they're guarding the door, I'm going to try and push them to the side.
Okay. Give me a strength check with disadvantage because there's two of them you're trying to shove through.
And I'm just trying to just shoulder my way through in between them. So disadvantage, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, it's 10.
Okay. You kind of push forward into them, and they're not budging. It's like stone.
Is the door open?
Yeah, I would say the door is pseudo open. Yeah.
Right. I starlight step.
Okay. As you're okay. So you run into him.
I try to shoulder my way through,
Yep.
and then I can't get through. There's two people there, and then I'm gonna appear behind them, and then just continue walking.
Okay.
Now, mind you, the only thing that I said was to Colton Frost in his ear.
Yep.
Okay.
And the two guarding the door. Let me roll this up. Okay. One of them turns and notices you appear on the other side. Just foop, and then you take off running, and he's going to give chase to you.
Okay.
While that's happening, Colton kind of fixes himself. Well, the greetings in this city are not as warm as I typically share here. And people start laughing, and you, Marsden, you see Yggdrasil. He's like looking around cautiously, but then slowly like puts his blade back into the scabbard. And Colton looks over at you. A friend of yours?
Is this an acquaintance? I met them in my travels.
Does your friend have a particular bone to pick with me?
Seems that you're the one that has a bone to pick with my friend.
I was here just having a chat with the fine people of this city.
My friend tried to leave the establishment, and you brought in people to prevent him.
Well, he did have me in quite a maneuver there.
True, but did you not first approach him?
I was just stopping him to offer a drink.
I think I need to hear his side of the story there before I can make any sort of judgment. Must have the full story.
We here have been happy to assist this fine city, and we're about to make our own announcement, but it seems your friend's disruptions have put a damper on the festivities.
I think you might be making a bigger deal of it than it needs to be. He simply was trying to leave, no? Is there a reason you were trying to prevent him?
Do you typically grab hold of someone when you're about to leave?
It looked like he said something in your ear.
That he did, but his unintelligible whispers meant nothing to me.
Oh, I find Oz is usually quite direct and clear in what he's trying to communicate, for better or worse.
Has he been drinking or anything of the sort?
Certainly not tonight. Unless he's slipping something without our knowledge. You never know. It can be so hard to tell with some people. Even the best role model citizens of the town. Sometimes they have a hidden story.
Yes. Well, and he starts speaking louder. Fine people of Smyrna. We wanted to make an announcement that we will be extending our stay in the city of Smyrna, looking for new recruits. We have come to terms with District Supervisor of Candor's Keep, Caldera Stout. We'll be staying here a bit longer before searching for talent in new locations in Candor's Keep and Governor's Den. So, if you haven't had a chance to be tested, you now have some extended time. And you see people visibly around there kind of get excited and I guess let's get that round. And then they bust out in a cheer, and the barkeep starts setting round after round after round up on the counter.
So he just said, what about Caldera?
That he'll be joining with Caldera Stout to locate more talent.
And he is going to Governor's Den and Candor's Keep.
So while you record that, Oz, what are you doing? You're running. There's a rather large individual chasing after you.
I'll go to it, and I'll just keep running. I know I'm going to outpace him, and so I'm just going to keep running. Now, where is Oz going? Eventually, if he's still going to continue to give chase, I'm going to probably. There's 2 locations in here that I would probably go to, one of which I was told specifically not to go to. And the second one is going to be the no-no zone, which we just came from. So I'm going to go to the no-no zone.
Okay, so you're heading down the street. He's behind you. I'm guessing you're dashing because you're moving as fast as you can. Are you making an active effort to dodge, make a distraction, how are you running?
No, this is just a straight, I can run 40 feet for walking speed. So we're just going to dash. We're going to continue to keep that pace to get to get away from whoever's chasing me.
Okay. All right. They continue giving chase. They're following you. They're not terribly far behind you. They're not making progress, but they're keeping up with you as you continue dashing through the streets.
I gotta ask, how long from the time that Gwenton veered off towards the hotel, the inn, did all this transpire? He might have heard them running after him or something.
You wouldn't have seen this. I wouldn't say you're actually at the inn yet, but where this would have happened, it would have just been somebody running down the street.
Okay.
All right, I'll duck down an alley then if they're still at the same pace.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You duck through an alley. You kind of push some people out of the way. You hear the one giving chase yelling for guards to assist. And a few of the guards come out from buildings and things. They're looking around, trying to figure out what's going on. And you duck down into the alley. Are you going to physically hide somewhere, or are you just going down that alley?
I'm going to be looking for places where I can lose them. Whether that's up, I don't know how the alley is laid out, but or if it's, if it's, I'll just continue running straight down that and trying to get out of line of sight.
Okay. You'd end up pushing through a couple alleys and working your way toward the temple where the no-no place is.
The no-no place.
Are you going inside the temple?
Yes.
Okay. You kind of rush in. You're out of breath and breathing heavily as you're approached by a familiar face. I thought you just left us.
I did. I felt like returning.
In a hurry, it seems. Did you forget
I was
something?
anxious to come back.
Have you decided to take on the light of Sune?
I'm going to look behind me. Anything?
Nope.
What does that entail?
Well, it's about making yourself look as beautiful as possible and enjoying life to the fullest.
I like that. Yes.
Ah, welcome to the fold. And
I'm gonna just see if it can we take this in private, please?
yes, let's send our prayer up and see if Sune answers. She's been quiet for so long. Maybe she'll answer to you. Come with me, my new convert, and uncover that face. Let your glory be seen.
In private, please.
So you walk back into a room. Let us pray.
And I'll take off the head covering, revealing my golden locks.
You are on the right path. You are quite attractive.
I thought we were praying.
We are. And she begins praying, and you,
Bow my head in
Yep.
similitude. Yep.
okay. While that's going on, Marslin, it's, well, we'll say Bishop. Bishop, you go back. Bryn's in the back corner tinkering with something. She's got an ale there, kicking it back, and she looks pretty relaxed.
There was an accident. I need your
Oh my
assistance.
god, what happened? What happened to your hands?
I encountered a very acidic creature.
Just can't take care of anything, can you?
I have done well up until this point. But
Well,
it was either a sacrifice of my hands or my friends perish.
and you see her, she's just kind of milling it over. Eh. So,
I
I'm
don't
guessing
know what
you
else to do.
need some help. And she kind of looks at you. Special help, I'm guessing.
I do not have the means to repair this.
And she grabs her ale and she just chugs it down and slams it on the table. Come on.
Your
Yeah.
help is greatly appreciated.
This one may cost you. While that
I
conversation
don't see I have much of a choice.
you just hold up these rudimentary claspers. While that's going on, Marslin, all these festivities around you, Colton seems very interested in you. Veldalken, right?
Yes, are you familiar? What gave it away?
It's the skin.
It usually is. It's never the lack of ears or the no hair. It's always the skin.
So, how long have you been with this Oz friend of yours?
How long has it been?
Probably a month and a half ish.
About 37 days and 4 hours or so, I would have to say.
That is, oh yes, Vedalken. You do enjoy your books, I'm guessing?
Oh yes, would you like to see? I can bring you to show you some of my books. I can show you some of my notes. Are you curious? I can
My
show it to you.
child, I could take you to the Arboreum and show you libraries that you have only dreamed of.
How far is that? Could we make that trip today?
I'm afraid my work hasn't been completed here just yet.
What work exactly are you trying to do here, after all?
We We try to recruit for special units that are trained by me.
Sorry, trained to what?
Special units
Trained
by-
to what?
trained by me.
Oh, trained by you.
And there are troubles in this world that need a better expertise to be discovered.
What kind of troubles exactly? Things
You
that
know.
do not already exist and have been solved in literature?
More of the creature sorts, mythical creatures, dragons, things of the like that must be dispatched, else the island fall into peril.
Oh, you're a monster hunter. Do you operate off of bounty?
We do not. It's more of a service that we provide.
That's quite a dangerous job just to do as a service. Certainly there must be some sort of kickback.
And we find that there are those who are quite gracious in their rewards.
Private citizens? Or like the Queen?
All of the above.
Curious. How do you get into this kind of work?
It takes a long time, and when you've lived as long as I have, it tends to, your name gets spread around as being useful.
So what brings you to Smyrna exactly? Is there something about the folk here that make them particularly apt to your quest?
I would believe you would enjoy this place as well. There's a lot of history here.
That does sound intriguing. Where exactly is it?
Oh, it's all over. It's in the buildings. It's in the roads. It's
Oh, you're
everywhere.
talking about Smyrna.
Yes.
Yes, but what about the people here are particularly suited to your needs?
Nothing in particular. Have you ever grown up or been and stayed in a sleepy town that doesn't have a lot going on? Sometimes the fervor of excitement is beneficial to the inquisitive natures of those who have potential.
A sleepy town that has nothing going on sounds horrible.
I would agree. You should come by, be tested. You might make a good frost reaver one day.
What exactly is a frost reaver? I haven't come across this before.
We are an elite unit using only the most advanced technologies and methods to dispatch problems, as we so spoke before.
Where exactly, or when exactly are you doing this? Is this ongoing all the time?
We usually gather in the autumn like it is now, and we hope by spring that we have some fresh frost reavers added to our fold.
So are you in constant state of recruitment then, because you keep dispatching your old recruits?
Some do well, some not as much.
Curious.
From behind him, your father, I believe with tonight's events, we should call it an evening. You look like you need rest. Yggdrasil, we just are getting started. Father, let's not stay out too late. I guess I should listen. Tell me, will you and your friends be staying in town a while?
You never know what we are going to do. I don't actually know how long we plan on being here. We tend to hop around a little bit.
As do I. Your friend Oz might be good candidate. Might be what we're looking for in a Frost Reaver. Do let him know to stop by. No ill will for what transpired here.
I'll be sure to pass along the word.
About that time, Bryn bumps by you, followed by Bishop.
Where are you two going?
I just raise my hands.
Well, it's been good talking with you.
Best of journeys. Hope to see you sometime soon.
Likewise. Hey, Bishop, can I help with your hands?
If you want to.
I have already started taking notes of your schematics and have taken a keen interest in how this all works. It's very curious.
Okay, so you all exit the tavern and start heading toward Bren's. Gwenton, you didn't forget about you. You enter.
I'm just sleeping. It's okay. Questioning my life.
You enter into the inn, and you just heading up to your room.
Yeah.
Okay. You head up to your room and see your comfortable bed. Just kind of plop down on it. What do you want to do?
Take a bath and go to bed. And
Okay.
cast Cure Wounds on myself until I'm back to full health.
Okay. You
Yes. Magic hands.
use your stuff as necessary before
It's
taking your
reverse penance.
Oz, your prayers end, and she turns to you. We are so happy to have you here with us as part of the church.
Yes, I'm happy looking at the door to be here as well.
And she pulls out a small trinket of Sune on a small leather strap and reaches over and ties it around your neck. There.
What is this?
Now everyone knows you're a follower.
What? I
And
do
then
not
she
care for.
reaches down and pulls out a mirror and hands it to you. You'll also need this. We must look our best.
I already know what I look like, but fine.
Do you? Because you have smudges. Blotchy?
It's the adventurous look that I'm going for.
Well, you're getting close. Now, is there anything I can help you with here?
Would it be possible to stay here for a little bit longer?
Stay as long as you like. We
Thank you.
don't have beds to offer, but you're welcome to sleep on the stone
You?
floor.
That's fine. I would, yeah, for your troubles, and I'll give her a gold.
I mean, and she kind of scratches the back of her neck. If you need a bed, there is one bed available.
I'm fine with this stone floor.
And she just gets close to you. It's there if you need it.
Thank you.
If you get cold, it'll be warm.
I'll hold up the gold coin in front of her face as she's getting closer. Thank you.
She smiles at you and gives you this look.
Mm-hmm.
It's the room opposite of this one on the other side of the temple. Up the stairs to the left.
Understood.
I'll leave it unlocked.
That's dangerous.
We'll be fine.
It's somebody else. No. Just kidding. Okay. Thank you. And I'll stare at her, and then I'll stare at the door.
She just stares at you with a big
Good.
smile on her face.
I appreciate your patronage. I'm going to get some rest now.
And she just steps slightly out of the way so you can get to the door if you want.
No, am I sleeping in this room?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep in this room. No,
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my back as a pillow, and then my bedroll, and I'm going to unfold it inside the stone floor in a room by myself.
Oh, you want me to leave?
If you could, please. It's been a long day.
I'll check in on you later.
Thank you.
And
Does she shut the door?
She leaves it just cracked open, just a smidge.
I will lock the door.
Okay. All right. It is getting dark. Bryn leads you to the house, and again, you're descending down deeper and deeper. Okay.
I mentioned to Marsland, so I didn't hear any of the other conversation, but please be more discreet about the fact that you have specifications on me. We do not need that getting out.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'll try to do better. I'm still getting used to this concept that people can have nefarious intentions, I guess you could say.
Not all knowledge is safe.
Back in Roshan, nobody would ever do anything bad with knowledge. It's just understood.
Just be mindful.
The lift lands at the bottom. You see the familiar door. Bren opens it up with a sigh. Welcome back.
I do apologize. We were not planning on coming back quite so soon.
So she steps in and... Guys, again you have guests. You mean you brought me some more people? What? This has been a busy... What did you do to your hands?
Apparently, acidic oozes are not something I should punch.
No! Why wouldn't you know that?
I have not encountered anything of this such.
Didn't you hear the hissing? Didn't you hear stuff popping?
Yes. I went to throw it out of the room. And
You did what?
noticed my hands started to melt.
And he
It was
rushes over there to
sacrifice
you.
my hands or save my friends who were in the room with it.
Look at these pock marks you put in your chest from trying to... Who tries grabbing ooze?
Well, let's be honest. We were attacked by gelatinous cubes in Kandor's Keep, and this did not happen.
Different. They're different kinds. You know that.
I do. Lesson learned.
Yeah, because you ain't got no hands.
I hope to remedy that situation.
Where's... Did you kill the elf too? Oh, God, you disintegrated the dwarf, didn't you? You disintegrated the dwarf, he's gone.
Almost. He took more damage than I did from the black ooze.
What's he now? Just a beard?
He is fine. He is sleeping it off, as you would say.
Says the automa with no hands. And he grabs his glasses and he looks over at Marsland. Well, he doesn't have a scratch on him.
I wasn't foolish enough to stick my hands into that.
Well, yeah. Who would be? Oh, I know. My brilliant creation. Let's hope he never finds some lava, because he might see if he can pick it up.
If I could say, I would.
I can fix that. Let me see what I got. And he's his cane. He takes his cane. He starts walking over to some of the scraps he's got in the corner before stopping, and just as hard as he can, he just whips the cane around and whacks it right into you, and it just echoes like a firecracker in a pop can throughout the room. Stupid automa picking up a ooze. What's he thinking?
If that makes you feel better, by all means.
You're lucky I didn't stick this somewhere else. You may be an automa, but there's places the sun don't shine.
You.
So he begins just digging through stuff, and he's throwing stuff across the room. You're just seeing clank, clank, clank. And Bryn's like, now, Gaz, it's really not that bad. Shut up! And ding, 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 ding. Where are those? I'm gonna fix this right now. And he's digging around. Before long, Marsland, you look over, and it's like his legs sticking up, and they're just flailing back and forth as he digs deeper and deeper into this pile. And you hear him whisper something, and the whole, like, it's like an explosion of light underneath there just illuminates where he casts a light spell on something in there so he could see. Where'd I put those? Ah, here they are. And like the legs wiggle their way in the rest of the way, and then he comes crawling out the side of one of the body pieces and appears holding two large hand units.
Do these look like the same hands he had before?
They're similar. The difference is you see like runes etched all over them, as where his hands before looked more normal.
Well, Bishop, it looked like you're getting a bit of an upgrade here.
Upgrade? If he burns these up, I don't have any more.
Surely you can make some more, though, if you made these originally, no?
You see this staff?
Yes?
You have places the sun don't shine either.
Yes?
Let's hope this staff doesn't find them, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I can show you right now if you really want to see them.
You stick
The
it up
staff-
there, and I'm gonna...
Oh, why would we do... Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's right. Now you get what I'm talking about.
I still don't understand why you would want to do that with a stick.
And so he's looking over at your hands, and... This is gonna take me all night. Y'all are welcome to stay down here while I work on this. Bishop, you could just power down.
I appreciate your help.
Now this is gonna cost you. Oh, we'll talk about it when you get back up.
I mean, I still hear everything that's going on. I can see
Oh,
and
you
hear
do?
everything.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't lose consciousness when I sleep.
And he starts He starts working. Marsden, you can go lay in my bed over there. I
What?
obviously won't need it tonight.
I would like to help with this if I could possibly. I've already started to document some of your creation here. I'd like to further, assuming I'm not intruding too much on your personal design here, but you must understand, I find this very fascinating.
No, you're not intruding at all. You're just in my house in the underground parts of the city away from everyone else, and you're just going to stick around. Sure, you're not intruding at all.
Oh, that's so kind of you. You're more hospitable than I gave you credit for initially.
Will you go get my tool belt? So, you going to stay up all night with him?
What time was it when we went in?
It's late when you went in.
Okay, I'll try and help out for a little bit, but Marsland's not built for that, so he's going to start nodding. We'll say a couple hours in, and then slowly, like as he's taking notes, wander over to the bed and just pass out.
You plop on the bed, and it's about half the size of a normal bed because it's a bed for a gnome.
Yeah.
So your legs just kind of like one's up on a bookcase, the other one is like just falling over to the side. You're all sprawled out on it. But Gaz does get the the hands put on, and it's several hours in at this point, and he just takes his cane and completely whacks you upside the head when he's done. There.
Is that right?
And
I
as you
can barely tell the difference.
as you move them, they feel like something well lubricated. Like they move real easily. They don't really make as much noise as the old ones. They operate really well.
I go and I flick both wrists.
Yeah, you have the needle fire out of one, just solid. The other one, all the pieces are there as before.
Is it still middle of the night?
Yeah, you wouldn't be up yet, especially staying up a bit. Now, don't go grabbing these. I also polished up your chest. And you look down and it's like, it's not pockmarked anymore. It's all smoothed out and buffed out.
Normally, I wouldn't have done what I did. But they were trapped.
Oh, you will put the P in protector this time. Sacrifice yourself to keep others alive. No concern for your own well-being. What's wrong with you? Oh, I know I built you that way, but there's not many of you left. I'm proud. Now you got to do something for me, because I know where you were at. You need to go get my book for me.
It is very dangerous down there.
What's that? You broke up.
Sorry. It is very dangerous down there.
I know. Why do you think I don't go down there? I mean, I go here. But not down there.
I'm sure we will be going back down there. What book am I looking for?
And he kind of straightens up. It's one of my great accomplishments that was stolen from me. Me and my former partner, we wrote a book called Mechanical Machinations. Step-by-step guides on creating all sorts of unique constructs and devices. Everything I did was in that book. Well, until things started going awry, and one night we got in a fight, and she took it from me. Never gave it back. And I never saw her again. Pretty sure she was under there when the city fell.
She was here when the city fell.
Yeah, so maybe you can pry it out of her cold, bony fingers.
All I can really promise is when we go back down there to look for it. There's a lot of dead bodies down there.
I would imagine.
It is sad.
Evidently,
Structurally unstable.
I'd imagine there's some live bodies down there, too. You ran into
Is
something.
an ooze. Technically alive.
Oh, we're going into philosophical, are we? Are constructs technically alive? Do they have souls that the gods care about?
Most none.
I need some sleep. And he turns and he looks to see Marjolaine. You're like all sprawled out in the bed. It just keeps getting worse. He steps over there to you, Marjolaine, and just jabs the end of his cane right into your stomach.
Ah! Oh, who's there?
Work's done. Go topside.
What time is it?
He walks over to a window and he where the window is, and he looks out of it into just pure rock. Looks to be about morning. Have a great day.
It doesn't feel like morning. Bishop, where are you?
We have taken up much of his time. I'm pretty sure we should leave.
But I fell asleep in the middle of it. I didn't finish taking notes. I didn't finish taking my notes on how you did that. Oh, Bishop, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'll be able to help you in the future then.
There better not be a future where those hands are gone.
But it could be his feet next. It could be his elbow.
Oh.
It could be his...
I do know how to repair myself for the most part. It is just difficult when I don't have hands.
This
Let's
is a good
just
point
say-
that you make. I didn't consider that.
Add this to your processes. If it's really hot, don't touch it. If it goes, don't touch it.
Do you have feeling in your fingers?
He
I
should
have sensories all over my body.
Ah, so you would have known that it was hot.
If I hadn't felt it, I do have eyes. I did see it.
A keen mind makes observations with all senses.
It was either do what I did or let the three of you in there with the ooze. We already know Gwynton barely survived.
This is true. It was great. It was a great act of heroism, Bishop. Must commend you. I can see why you got the designation. Anyway, I suppose it seems like Gaz's hospitality might have come to an... Ow, my side have come to an end. Guess we should go.
Yep, guess you should.
I think he is mad at me.
No, not mad at all. Not mad at all. And he looks at you real sternly. just disappointed.
Shouldn't you be disappointed in yourselves then, since you're the one that created them?
I gave him thought. He has to use what's up there.
You should have given him more powerful thought.
I kind of just hunch down and head towards the exit.
You just hear him, Gaz mumbling to himself as you hear him like groaning to get into bed. And about that time, Bryn like wakes up over the side, and you see her out of the corner of your eye, and like her hair is like total bedhead, like flat on one side as she stands up. She's like, huh? What? Oh, we should go. She opens the door and you begin ascending out. All right. While that's going on, Oz, you wake up on the cold stone floor. You blink a few times, and as you do, you see shimmering white gown. Sleep well.
Ah, I thought I locked that.
What kind of priestess would I be if I didn't have a key to everyone's room?
Ah, well, thank you for looking in on me, I suppose.
Do you have nightmares?
When I dream, many things happen. It's part of who I am. We elves of my lineage know much about our ancestors. Everything, really, about our ancestors. If one knows a particular language, with a little bit of meditation, I can tap into that if I choose. But as far as your question about nightmares, I have no control over. They are recollections of the past or my current predicament.
Nightmares are not beautiful, so don't have them.
I'll look at her blankly. Understood. Well, I feel very rested now, but I'm going to wander around a bit. Would you care to join me?
I must stay here, but be safe.
Okay. Well, I was going to wander around your sanctuary.
Oh, that's fine. I thought you meant around the city.
No, I'd rather stay here. It's nice here.
Okay.
All of the activities that are going on in the city don't seem to have any effect on what's going on here.
Someone strong like yourself might be able to help with patching up that hole you found, getting that sealed off.
I don't know if patching is the word that I was looking for. I was hoping maybe we could stave off that for a period of time.
Oh, I was under the impression when you came up in the condition yesterday that you weren't returning.
That may be. But give me some time to deliberate with my colleagues, my friends, and we may have to come back.
Yes,
You
where
see,
are your friends?
There is danger down there, and I would hate for it to come and make its way up here. You could patch that up, but I fear that all that will do is just allow one more obstacle for whatever's down there to come up here and assault your clergy.
So brave. Come, let's get some breakfast.
Of course. Yes. Where do you have breakfast here? I don't think I saw a room dedicated to that.
It's closer to my private chambers.
Of course it is.
And she takes you over to the other side and up there, and they've got a decent spread of fruit and different things, mainly fruit and breads.
Mm.
So you partake in some breakfast while we
Yep. I'll
switch
take the
over
bread
to.
and I'll tap it on the table.
It's so soft; it just folds under the pressure.
This is good.
A little wine, perhaps.
It's too early.
Never too early.
I can imagine. You have very little to concern yourself, yeah, other than your own beautification.
Aging. It's a problem. Look at these wrinkles. They're starting to show.
You know, there's beauty in wisdom, or so I hear.
So while you eat your breakfast, Gwynton, the sun shines through your window. Another glorious day.
I'll get up and I'll go downstairs, and first thing, with the person behind the desk, I'm gonna ask them if they saw any of my companions come in. I don't know if it's gonna be the same one or not.
It's Gerald, yeah, and he looks at you. I haven't seen him all night.
Wonder where they could have gone to then. I have an idea. So I got somewhere I'll go, and then I'll get some breakfast and head out.
Okay, where are you headed to?
Tavern. Last place I saw him.
Okay,
Basically, go look for what's her face.
you walk into the tavern, and where is that? Where is my stuff? Oh, there it is. Hethan sees you walk in. Hello. Welcome back.
Are you?
It's kind of early, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm looking for my friends. I didn't come back to the inn last night.
I wouldn't imagine so.
What's that laugh for?
Your friend Oz, is it? I believe that's what the blue gentleman said. Took Colton Frost into a headlock. There was a bit of an altercation, and he disappeared through town. Not long after, your friend with no hands left with your other compatriots.
Have you seen her name was Ren? I can't think of her name right now.
Bren.
Ren? Okay.
Bryn.
Bren.
Ren. Okay. I was thinking it was Ren, like my niece, so I was like, oh, that didn't sound right. I'm gonna look around for Bren.
She's definitely not there.
Not there. Dang, so early. Doesn't really sound like what Oz would typically do, going running off into the night. The chokehold, yeah, that sounds like him.
Maybe so.
But if they're not here, I'll have to keep looking for them. And I'll head out and I'll go towards where Ren took us, but I'm not gonna go all the way there.
Okay. So you're heading that way. Marslin and Bishop, where are you headed? You get to the top.
We should probably
When we
figure out
step out-
where our friend ran off to.
I did not see Oz run off.
Well, did I fail to
I did
mention
not
that?
see. I returned with Bren, and Oz was nowhere to be found.
I thought I had mentioned that. My bad. There was a slight altercation, and Oz was encouraged not to leave the tavern last night, but he did. And in a hurry. I don't know where he went.
What was the altercation?
I'll explain what I saw.
Okay.
Well, that does not sound great for him. Assault charges. Apparently, this Colton has high standing here. I do wish he would get his temperament under control.
Yes. Do you know of any shops that offer that kind of service? I've never come across one.
Unfortunately, it needs to be learned, not bought. Well, at least Colton didn't recognize him.
Unclear.
I just tilt my head. Query. What does that mean?
Colton seemed quite cryptic. He was aggressive enough that it seemed that he recognized him, but also dismissive enough that he could just be eccentric.
What all was said as we were coming towards the door? To
What
make
did
you
that?
feel this way.
Oh.
I'll make it simple.
He seemed very intent on seeing him again, and thinks he might be a good recruit for his mission. But it's unclear if that's due to Oz's temperament or if it's because he knows Oz. Oz clearly showed that he has the passion of a warrior.
Well, I suggest we find him before Colton does. We should probably head back towards the tavern, as that's where we were last together.
I tend to think that Oz might not be rushing back there given the expediency in which he left, but it might be a good first place to start.
Okay. So you start heading back toward the tavern. Of course, about midway, you run right into to Gwenton.
So short, you didn't even see me. Bishop, you're looking a lot better with your hands. Looks like Gaz was able to help you out.
It feels nice to have them back. He was not thrilled with me.
I can only imagine.
How are you feeling?
Oh, nothing. A nice sleep and lots of healing spells couldn't help a little bit.
It seems we all need to be a little more careful.
You guys hear about
is fragile.
what's that? Oh, life is
Life is fragile.
fragile. You guys hear about Oz at the tavern? He apparently got into a little tiff last night.
It was just
Marsland was just
telling Bishop
explaining
about
it.
this.
I'm assuming that means you guys don't know where he went to either then.
No, I didn't even know he ran from the tavern. Is there
Not
any
too many-
commotion or anything like
There is a
people still out looking for him?
There is a bit of commotion. You do see guards kind of walking around, and one of them kind of bumps into you and, "Hey, if any of you see some lanky-looking fellow mask, hood? See him run through here recently?
No, I have not seen anybody matching that description in this area.
Keep your eyes open. It seems like he assaulted somebody of importance. They want to lock him up.
We'll let you know if we see anybody matching that description.
Was.
Thanks, citizens. You take care. Keep your eyes open.
My eyes are always open.
He just looks at you, kind of strange.
I just dead eye him back.
He just takes a couple step backwards and then heel spins, and you just hear him. Have you seen a person mask? And starts talking to the next.
Always leaving an impression, eh, Bishop?
Well, apparently it's becoming a habit for us.
Apparently we can't go anywhere. Trouble follows us.
And I have no idea where he would have run off to.
Knowing him, he's trying to hide somewhere. He really enjoyed the underground underneath the church, but I don't know if he would go back there after what happened to us yesterday.
I doubt he would willingly go back to that hellscape. But I like where your head's at, in that it seems likely, if not probable, that he would return to someplace we've already been in this town, which isn't many places.
No, he was not at a tavern, and he was not at the inn this morning. I guess there's the clothing shop still. Don't know how he would really hide there.
Unless he's ran from town entirely, which I wouldn't put it past him, strangely.
There's a really convenient spell I have access to. Too bad I didn't switch to it last night. But
Well,
Quick, take an 8-hour nap.
right? Oh, I'll blow over by then.
payment for these new hands. The next time we are down in Old Smyrna, Gaz wants us to look for a book he co-wrote. Wasn't quite clear. It was stolen from him. He believes it is somewhere down in Old Smyrna.
Well,
I am not looking forward to going back down there anytime soon.
neither am I. Not the last time. But we did talk to Lamar about potentially clearing it out for him so he could go down and travel. Why are you shaking your head?
His name is not Lamar. It's Lomar.
It says Lomar.
It sounds like Lamar.
Hey
No,
there, Lamar.
Because I always think lo mein. And I'm like, I know it's not Maine. It's not Chinese food.
All right. Well, this conversation is going on. Oz.
Are you certain this is the only robes you have?
Frankly, I think you look amazing.
Yes, that's nice that I look amazing. I know I look amazing. How am I supposed to hide this amazing body from everybody else in town who's looking for me?
Why would you hide it? Show it to the world.
You're
As
not
you
understanding me at
kind
all.
of you turn around, and the robe that she's given you is it does have a hood, but it doesn't really hide much, and there's a lot of like gold filigree that runs down and clasps, but the material itself is pretty sheer, and in the right light you can definitely see things through it.
Nipple slip. Yep.
There's nothing. There's can't be discreet in this.
Oh, who wants to be discreet?
Sometimes mystery is a beautiful thing. Have you ever considered this?
She just looks puzzled. No?
Of course not. Fine. And then I'm going to put on the robe. And then I'm going to switch the hoods out for a different, or the other one, because I have two. This one, I think the next one's purple, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I have white and then I have purple.
Yep.
Okay. Does this match?
Yeah, you pretty much have an all white outfit and then like an all blackish purple kind of outfit.
Yeah. I'll switch over to the that. How do I look?
Obscured. Covered.
Fantastic. Okay. And we'll see you soon.
Well, there's always a place here.
Thank you. And then I'll hold up the amulet. It will return. And then leave the sanctuary. And start heading back to the inn.
Okay. The rest of you, where are you going?
Did we decide on a place next?
Not really, because we're talking about going to the church and the clothes shop.
Let's do it in that order.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get lucky.
All right.
As we're walking,
Okay.
apparently a new announcement was made before we left the tavern last night. Caldera is still in town, and she is working with Colton.
That's both good news and bad news for us, as we need to see Caldera, but we won't be able to get anywhere near her with Oz with us if Colton's with her.
We might need to leave Oz in the shadows then.
The other problem is he's seen your guys' faces.
This is true. We might need Oz to do his little shape-shifting thing again.
Shape shifting? You mean the gender swapping he's fluid in?
Yes, precisely that.
I mean,
I do not believe they make neutral clothing big enough for me to disguise myself.
no, but luckily, none of them know who I am. So at least we could still play that. The only problem we still are facing is how are we going to get her to admit to what she's doing inside this giant microphone that Marsden's been carrying around for 3 days now.
Getting a confession, first off, will be difficult, as we can't just outright confront her. I do not know how we are going to proceed.
As you say that, you see a purple clothed figure just waltzing down the street your direction.
I know that he has purple clothing, right? Because I was there when he got it.
Yeah, you were there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hey, I think I found a friend.
Yeah, do I see them?
Yeah, it's hard to miss Bishop. He's sticking out.
He's shining right now.
Okay. I'll stare at him, make eye contact, and then walk down the closest alley.
you see.
I
you see,
don't think he saw us.
I think he's avoiding us.
I think he might actually also follow him. Could be wrong. And I'll walk over.
Did you get that feeling? I don't get those feelings.
How far were we from him?
I mean, he's like at the beginning of the block here, about a quarter way through. So not terribly far. You definitely saw him duck into an alley.
Us, we are right here.
Don't shout his name, Marsland.
Oh, God.
Remind me never to tell you a secret.
Right?
Quentin, I believe you have a companion for your gambling games.
I can lure them into a sense of false security and then stash up all their money.
Gambling cleric.
At that, if that said, you see a few heads perk up in the crowd of people. What are you all doing?
I think for now.
Nothing to see here. Carry on, citizens.
You guys want to see a magic trick? He shines. I cast light on him. Everyone gets blinded, and we run. Did we just?
What is
Bishop,
going
use
on?
flash.
Wait, did you actually just cast that?
Yeah.
So Bishop's this glowing ball of light walking down. Are you going down the
Walking
same
down
alley?
the alley.
What's campaign 3 going to be called?
Yeah.
Deputy Doofus.
Spaceballs.
I'm gonna tell Bishop just to keep walking as I slip down the alley that Oz went down.
Is that what you're doing, Bishop?
Come all see the miraculous that is me.
Marsden, where are you going?
I'll do a distraction. I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
no. Where's Marsden? Are you going down the alley, or are you staying with Bishop?
I'm going towards the alley.
Okay. This ball of light just walking in. Everybody's like, God, it's too early for this. Why do these people do this? Why are you so bright?
You know, if alcohol wasn't in your system as much as it was, your head probably wouldn't hurt so much.
Which shopkeeper are you from? This is some kind of weird advertisement, isn't it? Is this from Bob? Who is this?
This is Bob Burgers.
What does Bob sell?
Alchemist stuff. You know that. You're selling for him, right? Like, this is insane.
No, but do visit your local blacksmith. They love your patronage.
I'm filing a complaint with the city. I can't see anything. And he just, one of the guys just walks straight into the corner of a wall of like a house. And you just see him just fall straight down.
Careful.
As you just keep walking down the street. Marsland and Quentin, you turn the corner into this alley. Oz, I'm guessing you find something to kind of hide yourself behind.
Oh, is that you right there?
I didn't turn it on. I don't know how to turn it off.
I'll make it turn like black for a few seconds and then dismiss it. It says I can turn what cup I want to, so.
Okay.
What is all that commotion out there?
It's called distraction. Since somebody over here likes to shout your names atop his lungs.
I did not shout it at the top of my lungs. I shouted it exactly as loud as it needed to be in order to reach the distance over to him.
And everyone else on the street who's currently looking for him.
I don't know if you're the worst best friends that I have or the best worst friends that I have right now.
Most likely option 2 at the moment. Luckily enough, Bishop worked really well to make a distraction.
Has my uncle left?
From my understanding, he's staying in town even longer now. He's working with our dear friend Caldera.
Why?
Yeah, great question to ask him. No,
Well,
what happened last night?
Grabbed me and
What is DM
returned-
doing?
he grabbed me, and then I returned the favor and let him know never to do that again.
Did he grab you, or did he simply put his hand on your shoulder and offer you
Come
alcohol?
on now,
'Cause you're-
you don't know that.
I know.
He grabbed me, and I returned the favor.
If that's your story, that's fine. And where did you go last night?
I went back to the Temple of Sune, and then I'll hold up the amulet.
I was saying, he's wearing that around his neck, right?
Yeah.
Ah, you finally found a god, eh?
I was able to rest easily last night. The search for Frost Reapers candidates have not gone as far as the Temple of Sune.
Well, it appears, based on the payment for Gaz fixing up Bishop's hands, that we might need to go back into Old Sune underneath the church to find a book.
Well, conveniently enough, I may have been tasked with sealing up that particular entrance.
Did you seal it?
No, of course I didn't see it. And then
Oh, well, you were tasked with
and
it.
then
They have to ask.
I'll put my voice down a little bit. No, I did not seal it. Marcelin, I have been tasked with sealing it, and I have requested that it not be sealed yet.
But they've tasked you with sealing it. You're supposed to seal it.
Yes.
Oh, but we want to still go down there. So sorry, I'm
Yes.
catching up. Yes, we want to go down there.
You are the stupidest intelligent person I've ever met.
That doesn't sound like a compliment.
It really is. No
Oh.
one I have met thus far is more intelligent than you. But that's where it stops.
Well,
Well-
thank you, Oz. That is kind.
Where's Bishop? And why are there two sons out there?
That the second one would be Bishop.
What happened last night?
Should ask you that.
So, well,
Please frequent your local blacksmith.
is that
Yeah.
Bishop I hear?
You're no longer shining, but you're just walking down the street.
I'm
Well, part of my thing is I'm unique, so people are drawn to me.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
You definitely have got a crowd.
I am all for going underground into a location where nobody knows about except a very few people.
The only problem with going back underground right now is, are we prepared for more of those slimes?
We could run.
And if you're backed into a room again, you lost 2 javelins down there, right?
True. What do
2
you?
javelins, a Gwenton, a pair of hands.
What do you propose then?
I do have access to a tiny hut that could keep us safe in emergency.
Tiny hut. Why would? What? What would I want with a tiny hut?
Well, if we were down in the underneath and we get into quite a predicament, we could just all take refuge in a tiny hut.
How tiny is this hut? And where is this tiny hut?
20 feet in diameter. Oh, it comes out of my staff.
That's what she said.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
I think we should go see speaking of blacksmith that Bishop keeps talking about. You need some more weapons. I need my armor repaired. It might be worth getting a few potions for head back down.
About this. I'll give you. I'm going to take off one of the brass knuckles, the one that's busted, that's damaged and seen by Quentin. Can you find a replacement for this? And more of these, and I'll hand him one javelin.
I don't need to carry a javelin to know what javelins look like.
Fine, but could you take this and please see if you can find another one?
I can definitely ask to see if they can repair this or make you another one. I don't know how common these are.
Well, it took several days for the last to be made, but we could get lucky. And I will make my way back to the Temple of Sune.
Okay, I guess we'll meet you back there later then. I'm gonna peek out down there to see how far Bishop walked.
He's just going like straight down the road.
Wait, can
Wow.
Bishop see?
Yeah, he can see.
I would have
Okay.
stopped at a certain point
Okay.
where I could still keep my eye on the alley. But yeah, I'm like full into blacksmith
Advertise.
mode. Look at the quality of and I like show off chess pieces and stuff.
We'll see you back there at the Templeton Oz.
I promise you I will not go anywhere else, and I will stay there and await your return.
Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to get stuff done.
And I fear that even walking around town, I may run into him again, and I'd rather not.
Well, they are looking for you.
What?
Yes. The guards are looking for you. However, they're looking for somebody in black, not purple, so that might help throw them off a bit.
Oh,
White,
yes.
not purple. Right?
What?
Wait, was I wearing black?
White. You were wearing white.
Oh,
I
my
was
bad.
wearing white.
White.
No, that's right.
They want you on assault charges.
Well, that's a problem.
It does seem like a predicament if you think about it.
I am even more resolute in my decision to go back to the Temple of Sune and pretend like I don't exist. Gentlemen, we will see you soon.
I think if you don't mind, I will come with you. I don't quite know what I would do at the blacksmith.
True, you didn't take any damage, and none of your weapons or armor got damaged.
I don't know if blacksmiths
Mo.
work on robes.
Maybe they can put a emerald on top of your walking staff, so you have a bigger tiny hut pop out.
I already have that.
With that, I'll walk out to you. Go to Bishop,
Okay.
and then I'll just relay what just happened.
I'm going to go away from the blacksmith advertising that's going on. Try and make my way to the Temple of Sune.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Awesome.
I guess I'll do the same.
Well,
Uh,
you didn't. Nobody
do you-
saw your face, right? You had your face covered.
Yeah,
Yep.
face is covered now. Face is covered then. So.
Okay. You're heading back. What are the rest? So Marsden, you're going with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
going to take off the headdress
okay.
of the outfit.
All right. Bishop and Gwynton, where are you headed?
To the blacksmith to see about repairing armor, and then get javelins so that way Oz is helpful with anything that might come and fight.
All right. You head to a shop. You see a sign saying Anvil Works is the name of it. You step inside and see a standard blacksmith shop, counters and forges, and it's warmer in here, and of course smells of smoke and metal and forge. You see a large gray creature come out from the back. Very much looks like a walking hippo. He's got a smock on, and you can see he's holding a pretty sizable blacksmith's hammer in his hand. Welcome to my shop. How can I help you today?
Hello. We are
Hi,
looking
sir.
for a... Sorry, your bishop breaks up a couple times.
I am a fellow blacksmith. I hope you don't mind. I was trying to get patronage for you out in the town today.
Always appreciate assistance, even for those that have never been here before.
I have a shop in Briarfork. And I go into blacksmithing details and
Sounds riveting. How can I help today?
Would like to get my armor repaired. And then a friend of mine was wondering if you have anything like this. I'll hand out the brass knuckles.
The armor I can do, whatever those are, will take me a bit more time to patch.
How long are you thinking? Because I think we're going to be here for a few days.
Probably 2 days.
That will probably work.
It'll cost you a gold.
A gold for just
Is
the
there-
knuckle?
Just the
Any-
knuckle.
is there any material you have that is more resilient towards accidental acid damage?
I think I've got some mithril in the back, maybe some adamantium. I'd have to look, and it'd be quite costly. Are you thinking
What?
that for these things, or?
Yes.
Well, I can get you a cost for that. Which we'll handle offline because I don't have that cost.
No, that's fine.
But isn't maybe
A yes or no, depending on the money.
yeah.
Yep.
How much is it to fix the armor?
Let's see what you did. You making poisons or something?
No, ran into a slime monster that was dissolving things and it got hit.
You ran into something like that in town? I hope you notified the authorities.
We dispatched it, and technically it was in town.
Technically?
It was in Smyrna.
on the out. You all talk way too much.
Interesting. I think I can patch this up pretty quick. If you got time.
Got a little bit of time. We need to buy javelins.
Javelins will cost you 5 silver each. It's gonna cost you 5 gold pieces to patch up this armor.
Did Oz tell me how many he needed?
He did not.
Did I notice he had a significant amount less than he did prior?
All I said was just get a few, so there wasn't a specific amount.
Okay. I'll just get 2 and then the 5 gold.
Okay.
So 5 and then
6 gold pieces then.
I hand him over 6 gold.
All right. You guys just gonna wait till it's done?
I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Takes about an hour and a half or so. There you go. Good as new.
Thank you very much. And then we'll see you in a couple days based on the brass knuckle things.
When you need work, you come see old Umpani.
Lumpani.
Umpani.
Umpany.
Umpani.
Okay. It was nice to meet you, Umpani. I'm Gwenton, and this is Bishop.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll walk after that, I guess.
He is not very friendly.
He's not very talkative at all. And now I need to rechange the overrides. Okay. Well, let's make our way back to the Temple of Sune. Wait, are we near the alchemist shop?
Yep,
Or
it's
potion?
pretty much across the street.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so sure, we got across during the hour.
It's
I'm gonna
called.
go.
Okay, you're going
What's
in?
up? Yeah.
All right. You see a sign. It's got like a flask of something, and the liquid inside the flask looks like it's running out on the sign, but it constantly runs out and never ends. And then above it, you see the words "slightly dripping." You walk inside and you can hear potions bubbling away. There's quite a decent size cauldron that's smoking and bubbling over. Before long, you see this strange gelatinous shape emerge from the back. It's also got a smock on. Hello, I am Bob.
I'm just gonna walk out.
You are a blob?
It's a little discriminatory. I'm a plasmoid.
Did you just say you walked out?
Yeah. No, after last night, not dealing with it.
How can I help you today?
I'm going to check on my companion. Try to walk out.
How do you really know? You step outside, and you see Gwenton there, just kind of
Nope.
eye in the shop and looking back and looking at you.
I want nothing to do with slimes and puddings of the like right now.
From the distance hall of the inside of the shop, you hear, "Was there something I said?"
That's the most clear thing I heard from him the entire time you talked. Not necessarily anything you did. Just a bad experience yesterday.
Well, it seems we are at another impasse. Every time we go to a new city, somebody in the party derails us. I understand his nature towards Colton, but I don't think we can do what we came here to do.
Based on what he said he did, in fact, that security is now looking for him, and Colton and Caldera working together, yes, it doesn't seem like we will be able to meet with her to get any type of information from her. Then I'm like, hang on, Bishop. I'm going to walk back in and say 2 healing potions. That's all I want.
Fantastic. Let me get those for you. And he walks behind the counter and
How much are 2 healing potions?
His apron.
what's that?
What?
You said he walked behind the counter. I said, lift his apron.
I would cast some type of fire spell so freaking fast if that happened.
I think we have those marked as
Yeah, this is how I make my portions.
I don't have. I think they're 50 gold apiece.
Okay.
Healing potions, yeah.
So I'll give him 100 gold.
And you, as you drop the coins, they kind of hit his hand and then sink slowly inside of his hand, and you see him just kind of moving them down through his body, just through his arm, and he.
It's just
Hope you don't dissolve those things.
I'm not made out of acid. I'm Bob.
So you're Bob. Okay.
Of course I'm Bob. But it's easier for the local residents to say Bob than my real name.
I'm sure it is. Thank you for the potions, and I'm going to walk out.
Hope to see you again.
Don't count on it. I'm like, well, Bishop, time to get back to the temple. These potions are for Oz and Carlson. Arslan. I always look at the names. Considering we never did give Marslan a new healing potion from when we got the sap back at Perrin's Folly.
You notice the neck of the potions are just slightly damp.
Never going to that place again.
Never say never.
Never say never.
You doubt my ability to not go somewhere? I will die in that cavern. But yeah,
All right.
we'll just make our way to the temple then.
Okay. Marslan, you get back with Oz into the temple,
AFK for a second.
Okay.
This is the dining hall.
Oh. Oz, you have brought us a new follower, have you?
He is a friend. You've met him before.
I have, but he's back, which means he desires to know what it's like to worship Sune.
Yes, the allure of this place must have brought me back.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Oh.
do you wish to pray as well and become one with Sune?
Not right now, but I will let you know if I do.
I had hopes.
Oh, keep your hopes up. You never know what might happen.
Are there any Vidalcan who are acolytes of Sune?
Sadly, no. We haven't had any here in a long time.
Well, we're just going to have a seat and enjoy this beautiful temple.
The
Okay.
architecture is quite pretty in here. I might sketch it out.
Everything in here is beautiful.
Yes, if you believe enough, everything is beautiful.
After a couple hours, you just hear the echoing sound of Bishop's feet on the floor. Gwenton arrives. Gwenton, you see them sitting there.
You have done a fantastic job with this. It is very nice.
Well,
Are all of your drawings like this,
Who are you talking to?
Marsland?
Oh.
okay.
Have I never shown you any of my maps or any of my drawings?
I'll be honest, Marsland, I never really cared, but I didn't have anything else to do.
You've never... I'm beside myself. I thought you really did care.
Oh, I care about you, Marsland. I just never cared to look at your art.
Are they not one and the same?
No.
Fascinating. Well, yes. Here, look at this. Here, this might mean something to you. This is what I've taken notes of Bishop so far.
Oh. I don't understand what a lot of this means, but it's...
Would you like me to explain it to you? I started before you can even answer. I start going into immense depth of it. And you see this diagram here in this line, and this section refers to this cross section of his anatomy. And if you put this gear and this bob out here,
the Oz's eyes are getting cross-eyed.
And that's what you walk up on, Gwenton.
Gonna let them keep talking about whatever they're talking about.
So Gwenton just kind of materializes from the side with Bishop, and you just keep going.
Yeah, while Marsland's like the trainer kid, I just look at Quentin and I go, help me. Just mouthing it.
So when I see that, I'm just gonna drop him his 2 javelins, health potion, and then we get a health potion to Marsland.
How much do I owe you?
10 silver for the javelins, or 1 gold for math purposes.
1 gold. Right. Now give him a gold. There.
Marsland, this was to replace the vial of the potion we used way back in Parents' Folly to get the sap.
I
I
always
don't
knew
think
you
we
would,
ever replaced it.
always knew you'd replace that debt. Thank you.
Then I do know that, because if I remember right, it was Oz who dumped a healing potion down my throat last session. Okay. Okay. Are we going back down to the Old Smyrna try to find the books now?
Is the ginger still around us?
Is that who now?
She's not a ginger.
He said she had red hair.
Yeah, but a ginger invokes pale white skin. She's the absolute opposite of that. She's not
just
there
means she
with
has
you,
red hair.
but she is nearby.
Okay. Well, I don't have a problem with
I
going.
advise extreme caution.
Yes. Yes. I second that.
Yes, let's not have a repeat of last time, please.
Let's go.
And if we run into another black ooze, I will not be able to help you.
I suggest we all throw rocks at it until it falls over for boredom.
I'm going to. No.
You followed us all the way there.
This big slime patch behind him.
He jumps off of the healing potion.
We'll start making our way over to the broken floor where
Okay.
the entrance is.
As you get to that part of the floor and you start lifting up the tile again, you hear in the distance, "Citizens of the temple, we hear you are harboring a
Oh my
criminal.
gosh, you're such a jerk.
Provide this Oz to us." What do you want to do?
And I'm going to jump down the hole.
You're jumping down?
No, I'm going to.
Okay, you're just going down as fast as
yes,
possible.
I am immediately going to make my way down the ladder to the bottom.
You can hear the footsteps get closer. Who's next?
I'll literally jump down.
Okay.
He's just falling beside me.
Yeah, you're like going down, and he's just like standing and just slowly passing you. He just kind of pats you on the back as he's going down.
Good job.
Give it a hip bump and then push him over. So he starts spinning around in circles as he's making his way down.
Who's next?
Hurry,
I
Marsland.
suppose that we are going to do this again. Might as well just get it over with. And I'll hop on the ladder.
Go down. All right, Bishop.
Coming
Close the
down,
lid.
I'm gonna silently, as I can, close the floor panel.
Okay. Give me there's no sleight of hand anymore, is there? Yeah, there's sleight of hand. Give me a sleight of hand. Okay. So you real quietly set it down, and you start descending down. When you're about 15 feet down, you actually hear the footsteps over the top of the tile above you. And you hear the voices shouting, look in the other rooms. Make sure he's not here. Okay.
There better be another way out of here because I am not exiting that way again.
I'm going to try this. Bear with me. There was a big update to Foundry, so I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, you had to do it at some point because the mods stop working as they update to the new version. So. I can already see a problem.
It's great.
Oh, you guys have already explored. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem here. Okay. All right. What are y'all doing? I'll bravely unpause it.
I'm still waiting
Zoom.
to load on my side.
Yeah, we're still loading.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, this looks different.
So
Yeah, it's very nice.
we're not going out that way, or at least I'm not.
We don't even know if there's another exit.
No, we don't. We can only hope.
Okay. Can I?
You said the name of that book was Mechanical Machinations.
Mechanical Machinations. Yep.
I
Do you still have it
recommend
paused?
to everyone.
Because I can't move my
No.
character.
No, it's
Look your
unpaused.
character.
Mine says paused.
It's definitely
Mine.
not paused.
I can definitely move mine.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that. I'm gonna be pulling out Lightbringer though and activating the light effect, so we don't need to worry about torches immediately.
Yep. Oh boy, they changed stuff.
Okay, now I can move stuff.
All right. What do you all want to do?
Start exploring.
Well, yeah, that building next to the. I can't think of the word right now. The tavern we didn't go into. So I'm just gonna start making my way back to
I
basics. Where we fought.
suggest we trek quietly.
I mean,
I-
I'll attempt to be sneaky. So I'm kind of a shining pointer right now.
Is Sir Gwenton leading?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm just basically standing like 5 feet in front of you guys right now.
Don't get too far from me. I can't see jack shit.
And believe right there is the entrance.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Going into that.
I know it's the building we did not explore.
Okay. All right. You open the door to what remains of a blacksmith shop. You see a long counter separating the former customers from the metalworking tools present here. The previous shop owner lies dormant, their long beard still gripping onto the remnants of the creature's face.
What now? He's
One.
holding a skull.
Oh, they added sound effects! Oh my
Oh my
god,
gosh.
they added sound effects!
It was pretty cool.
That was pretty great. So, there you go.
Well, Bishop,
Marsland's in the
anything
dark
here
back
you'd
there.
like to take back?
Awesome.
Come down here.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was unpaused.
What are you talking about?
I'll
Get down here.
I'll take a look around.
Okay. Give me a investigation
I imagine I'm helping him, considering I asked if he needed anything.
with advantage.
He definitely wants that giant 300-pound anvil.
And now we wait.
Natural 20,
Okay.
Wow.
24.
All right. So you find 5 hand axes, 2 long swords, 2 shields, or 3 shields, 3 short swords, and some chainmail. And behind the counter, you find a chest.
I inform everybody about the weapons and armor.
I will put them in the chat.
I want to take a
later.
look at it. Is it in poor condition or just dusty?
The what thing? The chest or the?
No, the weapons and the chainmail.
Most of it is, besides one of the shields.
Poor condition or dusty?
Hold on. Yeah.
They're in poor. They're all in pretty poor condition, except for one of the shields. They're rusty, a bit pockmarked.
Mhm. Strange that the shield is in better condition than these others. That might be something that you need to take a look at, Marsland.
I'll come over and take a look.
It looks like a shield.
You see a round disc?
Do you see these other items? The fact that this shield does not look like them and has been down here just as long tells me that it has some sort of
Looking
either-
at the shield, it's a bit more ornate than the other one. It's emblazoned with like a large symbol of an eye.
Ah, yes, the Illuminati shield.
Do I recognize like the style of craftsmanship of this? If they would be crafted by a similar blacksmith?
No.
Okay.
Usually, something like this would either be enchanted or used highly delicate material.
Let me see if I can determine if there's anything magical about this then.
I would suggest holding off on that right now, Marsden, because you can only. How often can you use that ability?
I can cast it as a ritual, so
So we could wait until we find anything else and do everything at once instead of you having to try doing it multiple times.
that would be much
You-
easier on my brain. This is fine by me.
All right, I will put the shield in my bag.
Okay.
And I will look at the chest.
All right. It's a chest. It's got a lock
Is
on
it
it.
locked?
Yep.
Okay.
Guidance.
I will inspect it for any kind of traps or anything like that.
All right. Give me a investigation.
Guidance.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right. I will try to open it.
Boom.
Would it be easier if when I give people guidance if I just roll a d4?
All right,
18.
18?
Oh, I'm sorry, 16.
16?
Mhm.
All right. You fumble around with the lock for a bit, and you hear a click as the lock opens.
I suggest you all stand back. And then I go to open it.
Okay. You lift open, and inside you find a variety of coins and a simple dagger.
Does the dagger look beat up too?
Nope. Looks great. So you find 109 gold pieces, 132 silver pieces, and 411 copper.
411 copper.
Yep.
Does Old Smyrna have a bank we can go convert some money to?
Okay. I will inform them of what I found, and I will put the dagger in my bag as well.
Okay.
Well, going to assume that the book we are looking for is not here. So
I don't believe his partner. Well, he didn't really tell me, so if he co-wrote this with someone, I'm pretty sure that they were either a blacksmith or an inventor of some sort. So we may need to be on the lookout for something of that nature.
When we walked in, you said that the owner was clutching a skull of something.
No, it was
right?
trying to be a descriptive way of saying the beard is holding on to his skull still.
Oh. Okay. He wasn't holding a book by chance, was he?
No.
We can go back into one of the other areas and double check for any books.
To save time, let's say we did that.
Okay.
What
like
did
walk.
you do?
Did we ever fully inspect the room that we got attacked in?
Yeah.
Tavern, you guys did. You got a natural 20 on that one.
How do you remember that?
I pay attention.
He also watched the session again.
I did too. I just don't have a memory like that.
Zilla.
So yeah, we're gonna go back into the places we were in already and see if we can't find a book with that title.
Yeah, there's no books in the other places.
Okay. So after that, I'm heading up here because I think there's still a building right here. I'm assuming there's a building by the fact that it looks like there's a door on the map.
To the southeast? Yes.
Yeah, I think like basically I'm trying not to go too far ahead of everyone else to like trigger things, but
Hey, Oz, where you at?
He fell asleep. He's playing Diablo.
No, I am not. I'm sitting here guarding the door.
Well, you're by yourself now.
Well, why did you guys leave? I'm over here typing away.
we said we were heading to do something.
Yeah.
We literally walked past you.
All right. You going?
Once you guys see what I'm concocting over here, you'll understand it. I'm going to get all the apologies for this. Where is everybody? Excuse me. I was.
Just look for the shining dwarf.
Are you going inside this building?
Once Oz gets here, yes, I'll open the door.
Okay.
Oz just arrives panting.
You push open the doors, which barely swing on old hinges. I mean, there's definitely some resistance there, and as you push, they threaten to fall off the frame completely, and you step inside to what looks like an old inn. Tables cover the floor as the former patrons lie scattered about. Broken mugs and plates cover the tables, and spider webs are in every corner.
Oh, I love that.
I know. It's so simple, but so great.
They're very tattered in.
Yeah, let me.
What the heck was that sound?
I'm gonna start looking around for any books or anything that.
Yeah,
different.
what you can see as you're looking at this, it looks like the upper floors of the building just completely caved in and fell down. So anyone in their rooms on the upper floors were just buried in debris and rubble, and everything underneath those rooms was crushed as well. Part of the landmass is poking through the building. You see skeletons trapped under rocks and in between rocks and things.
I'm helping with any investigation.
Same, I was just gonna say that too.
Yeah, go
Bless
ahead.
you.
Thank you.
Tarzan, go ahead and roll up an investigation.
Good rolls tonight. You didn't really find much. They're just everything's broken, or whatever was here has already been picked through by somebody. It's just empty.
a large loss of life.
I really hope all these people didn't have to suffer too long. But after we don't find anything, I'll walk back out.
Okay. To the east, you can see that the whatever path was once there is covered in stone as the ground smashes down.
Are there any other places we can go?
Oh, we haven't really gone north much. It looks like there might be more.
Could be. I'll start heading north.
Looks like there's a path to the north. All right.
Oh,
You head north. Hold on.
gents, we have gone too far.
I want to take a look at the
We've hit an invisible plot wall.
pile of bodies.
Yeah.
Does it look like somebody had moved the bodies there?
It does. It looks like at some point those bodies were relocated and piled up together. Whether that be someone trying to reconcile with the dead and put them everywhere, or you're not sure why.
Okay.
You head north on the road, and after walking a bit in this cavern-like area, you enter into a large city center. A once majestic fountain rests at the center of the derelict ruins of Old Smyrna. Roads can be seen coming in from all four directions, meeting at the fountain. Various buildings and structures lie broken and covered.
Whoa, what? Why is it black and white?
Because you have dark vision.
Oh.
There should be color. Let me adjust some light here. There we go. All right. What do you want to do?
I would like to start walking up. Game is paused.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Quentin, why are you frozen? Please lead the way.
I'm scared, okay? My God. It's still paused on that. Hang on.
Not
Look at
possible.
these crates, and barrels over here.
Yeah. They look like they're crates of long decayed food and rations. Some of it's flour and grain, all kind of still there, resting underneath the cavern.
My gosh, I feel so
There's
blind.
water in this center square.
There. Center finds a square. There is a bit of water there. Yes.
Is there any signs of like somebody actually being down here?
What kind of signs are you looking for?
I'm assuming it's dusty and all that kind of stuff. So like human-sized footprints, things like that. Just any signs of like maybe intelligent life if somebody was living down here.
Let me configure this for a second. There we go.
Bishop's running away.
Yeah, I'm doing that because I'm discovering what you guys have seen.
Oh, I can see so much more than the
Yes,
stream has.
I know.
Okay.
You can?
Yeah.
His
Oh, I
character.
can.
It's his character.
I can see a little circle.
Hold my hand, Marcel. I'll guide you.
Do you have dark vision, Marsden?
Nope.
That's why.
If I go outside, I literally have a 5-foot square of vision.
Yeah,
It's dark.
that's the way it's supposed to be. Gwynton's the only one who's got like a torch going right now. So,
I'll cast a light on his staff.
what's the range on the light?
Touch 20 feet. Sphere, probably looks it, and it lasts an hour.
20 feet.
Bright light at 20-foot radius, and then dim light for an additional 20.
There you go.
That better, Marsden. Can you see now?
Oh my gosh, this is so much better. Thank you, Sir Gwynton. I really need to learn to do that myself. I think I've seen that spell in a book somewhere. I need to commit that to memory.
That's a handy little cantrip. And I would like...
I don't even know where you are, Gwynton.
I was in odds.
Oh, okay. So Marsland, I'll stop there.
Hey guys, I think I found some stuff.
Marsland, you walk into a sandy area, and Bishop, to answer your question, it's hard to tell with all the rocks and different things around whether they're. I mean, obviously there's things that look like footprints, but they don't look fresh. Not terribly fresh. Marsland, you walk into a more sandy area filled with small stones and debris. Large equine skeletons lay scattered around the sand, as well as pitted and rusty horseshoes. A small forge lies dormant next to its previous owner with its hammer still in hand.
Not the camels.
Hmm. I'm gonna go and investigate this workstation.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
Did you see that?
25?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an anvil. You can see like someone was working on shoeing horses and things when this happened.
A good-looking anvil.
I like that anvil.
Because of your light, you see a building to the south. The path proceeds to the east, and there's buildings to the west as well.
What's to the north of me?
It's just the remnants of a building, like
Okay.
a stable. It's pretty destroyed.
Does this method of destruction seem to be the same as everything we've seen to this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the whole time you're in here, like you hear sand and rocks falling from the ceiling.
So, like, is this a door right in front of me?
I'm going to go take a look at this door that's ominously been placed right here.
There is a door to the south. Yep.
Can't go through the door.
All right. So
Oh, no.
You want to go in there?
I have full body paralysis now.
The door pushes open and you step inside a larger room. Weapons and debris lie scattered about the edge of the room, while a circular marking in the center of the room has lost its designation of existence. Sand covers the center of the room, and bodies lay strewn about, still gripping their weapons. A sign on the wall reads, "There is no problem that can't be fixed at the edge of a blade."
That's a scary saying. Okay.
Assuming it used to be like a training area.
This sure does look like that.
I would like to start examining the weapons.
Okay.
I was just like, just give me everything that I can throw at stuff.
Where is Gwen?
And where's the sign?
It's
On the door?
on the far wall, as far away
Oh.
as you can get.
Okay, I would like to go over to the sign.
Okay, go over to the sign. Okay, while you're gonna look at weapons, Bishop, what do you want to do in here?
Just doing a regular investigation, see what else is in here, if anything's.
And Quentin?
I help Bishop look around.
Okay. All right, give me an investigation with advantage.
And guidance.
Okay.
That's
Wow.
terrible.
All because you had to say, yeah, guys were getting good rolls earlier.
So an 11.
All right. You look around. You see like there's some 3 long swords that are just eaten away, 2 short swords, a halberd, a pike, and some worn shields. They all look, or they don't all look, pretty rough. The halberd in particularly is not as damaged as the rest of it.
Okay. I will pick that up and toss it over to Oz.
Oz, you're reading the sign?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want to
Get
know
hit in
about the
back of
sign?
head.
Yeah. It just the halberd clatters on the floor next to you. King, 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 king.
Thank you, whoever that was. And I'll look behind me and see Bishop looking at me. Thank you. And then I'm gonna take the sign off the wall.
Okay. Now that you have it, what do you want to do with it? Is this like a live, love, laugh kind of sign, or?
I'm just gonna take it, and if I can, put it in my bag.
It
Okay.
spoke to him.
I mean, it's a big sign.
I mean, how big is the sign? It's just
probably 4 foot by 3 foot.
gosh. Okay, I didn't realize it was a.
The fact that you could
billboard.
read it from outside the door.
I mean,
I got 20/20 visions. I'm still wearing glasses. There's no
fine.
a small
Okay,
ass
I will not take it off the wall.
50 feet away.
When I think of a sign, I don't think of a billboard. Okay, my bad.
I'm
I
sorry if I
will
didn't
not
properly
take the
paint the picture.
billboard off of the wall. I will leave it there, and I will cast magical awareness to see if there's any magic around.
What does magical awareness do? Is it like
As an action, you can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover.
that the halberd glows to you? It beckons.
Would does a shield also beckon?
If he could see it, yeah.
I don't know where it's
I
at.
don't know.
think
It's
it's
I
like
think
Bishop's back.
it's in Bishop's pack, or
yeah. So that's in total cover, so I wouldn't see it. No, and they don't know I'm casting it anyway. I'll just look at it. I'll look down at it. I'll see it glowing. I'm like, thanks, Bishop. Then I'll take it and hold on to it. Strap it onto my back.
okay. With the loud clattering noise,
Gosh.
you hear movement, and you hear, and
In all honesty, I did not realize that he wasn't paying attention.
small some small creatures with kind of their drool pits down and drips onto the floor. Their sharp teeth kind of clatter in and out as they look over the top of you with dead black eyes reflecting in the light from Marsland's staff. And that's where we're going to end
No.
tonight.
Late night combat to end the night.
So that's where we'll start up next week. Let me zoom in on that a bit more. You can boom boom.
That's a lot of bad looking things.
All right. Yeah, that's where we're gonna end tonight. So, wild night. I can never prepare for what these folks are doing. Oz is wanted. Everybody's on the run. Bishop glowing and advertising blacksmithing services. You just never know what's going to happen in this world. So,
would you say we're unpredictable?
Yeah.
Huh.
Keeps me
Weird.
on my toes for sure. You guys wonder what I've been working on for 2 weeks. I have an underground city built.
Gosh.
So, this is going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Well, do you guys got anything?
Join us for Diablo
Yeah.
for the rest of the week.
If you're playing Diablo, hop in the Discord. Let us know. We'll get you into the Diablo server. We got a special Discord so everybody can talk to them. Most of our people join it.
Who doesn't?
I don't abandon my friends.
We're all there.
Hey, I'm here right now, right?
But we'll get you in the clan as well so that we can party up, because I'm sure once people finish the story and get higher level, we'll be doing some dungeons, we'll be doing some world bosses, all that fun stuff. So we want you there. Don't forget Banter and Babble this week at 9 o'clock on Wednesday, twitch.tv/Banter and Babble. Don't forget Half-Ass Beer Review. Check them out. I don't think my thing was working. I tried it earlier. Let's try it again. No. So something must have broke. And then King Cuddles. We're going to take you over to King Cuddles right now, actually. He'll be streaming Diablo. Just hang out. Get those rewards. He might go to 4 o'clock in the morning. You just never know. But get those, and then check him out on Sundays for wrestling, though it's probably going to be Diablo, because Banter and Babble and Cuddles are part of the sponsored program for Diablo, so get cool stuff. So they're going to be doing that. All right. Good deal.
All right.
So sorry we couldn't go into combat right now. It would have gone too long.
No, it's understandable.
For sure. So
much RP.
That was really good, though. I was just busting out laughing, listening to Marsland trying to interact with people.
until
Hey,
thank you, Coffee Man. Thanks for coming along. We like having you here. Thanks to all our new followers and things. We hope to see you each week as we dig deeper into the Shadowspark Chronicles. There's some good stuff planned. You don't want to miss it. So until next time, we'll see you in the dungeon.
The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP, I do what I want to, that's a mantra. Keep 'em running and gunning like Contra, I'm a monster. The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP. I do what I want to, yeah, that's a mantra. I keep 'em running and gunning like Contra. Yo, I'm a monster. Turn it up. What you know about the final boss? I got him trying to buy time with the sign of the cross. I redefine high crime and the meaning of loss. I'm off hip, but a body like I'm playing lacrosse. Beat to the EG, I'm keeping them queasy. I make it seem easy, acknowledge me. I've been demolishing your cities, I'm astonishingly sleazy. I'm the big bad, y'all must be the cast. I'm killing a master, villain, a blast, a disaster. Really a rap bastard, within the rap fast for the masses. I ravage all races and classes. Savage, I can't stop myself. Thinking of all the ways I can top myself. On God, I can move like a devil. I hope you and your squad are ready for the last level that ends here. The end is upon us, I promise you. Novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talk.